and I will be going over chapter 14 and more specifically discussing the influence of beginners observing other beginners as they practice a skill. Now, the first thing, so in a study that was an experiment by Herbert and Landon, kind of illustrates perfectly how beginners learn from other beginners. And so in this little experiment, they had a female university students who had no previous training or participation in tennis all together in like a group. And their task was to learn how to do a tennis forehand volley with their non-dominant hand. But before they did it, they saw a brief video of the basics of a volley and how to kind of have to get the gist of it. And after that, the participants practiced it for 50 trials, and instructor provided feedback each time a trial ended. And in each group, each student had a student in the group who was not a part of it observe and listen to the videotape of their trials. And after observing the trials and all that, the participants were divided into two groups and began their own 50 trials to practice. And so in these two groups, you had one observer with verbal feedback. So basically, this one group had feedback from the instructor after each trial, and another group didn't have any feedback whatsoever. And there was a control group that had their 50 trials done without having been observed or receiving verbal feedback as well. And the results of it was that both observer groups performed better than the control group because they were able to see what they were doing beforehand. One group was able to see what they were doing beforehand, and another group kept getting feedback from the instructor, allowing them to get better over time and develop it. And the reason why this works is because it discourages imitation of a skilled module's performance and encourages the observer to actively engage in problem solving.